Hello, this is Cheyenne with Shy by Design. How are y'all doing this afternoon? 2 in 1 day. Yes, yes, yes. So I'm here again talking about the Shape Up Challenge, and this time really giving details for my group, the people that are already in the event on Facebook, so that they know what we're going to focus on this first week of the challenge. So basically, we're looking at our lifestyle. We're not really looking at dieting. Hi, Catherine. Good to see you again. Thanks for joining. And so, with this challenge, I really don't want us to think about what we can't have so much, but what our bodies need. Okay? And we're all trying to figure out what works for us best and create our own systems and really create some accountability for each other. So let me know where you're coming from right now for those of you who are on with me. I'd love to know where you're joining us from before I get into our 5 different categories, so to speak, our focus areas for this week. All right, so we're kind of slow moving, people joining. Anyways, I'll go ahead and get to the point. I'm going to post this for my group so that they can come back and realize what we're looking at. And we have Ireland. Yay! And I'm here in Fort Worth, Texas. It's actually pretty chilly again today. We were in the 70s last weekend. It was very, very nice. We're missing those temperatures now. Anyway, so for our Shape Up Challenge, weather's not going to change anything for us. So let's take a look at what we have for week 1. So, as you can see, nothing real fancy here. We're just going to focus, cold and wet. Wet makes it even worse. Hate that one. All right, so for week 1 for the Shape Up Challenge, we're focusing on keeping a food and drink journal. Yes, drink is included because a lot of times that's where we need to focus on cutting out sugar and additive stuff that we really don't need in our bodies. 64 ounces of water a day. You know, that number, it's kind of one of those recommended, a goal to try to get to, and then there's other factors sometimes that we need to determine if we really need more than that. But it's kind of a good starting point for anyone that hasn't been drinking a lot of water. 7 to 8 hours of sleep. I know a lot of people are looking at me like, what? You even have 2 girls? How do you expect me to do that? But guess what? We'll talk about some tips, talk about the importance of it within the group. So we really start to, just really realize and accept the fact that we need to prioritize time for sleep. Okay, that's one area over the last 6 months or so I've really tried to focus on. I've gone off and on from that. There's times when kids are sick and it's not working for me, but I try to get back on the 7 to 8 hours of sleep because I can definitely tell a difference with my energy, with my attitude, and my workouts. So that's the next one. Work out 3 to 4 times a week. I know that can mean a lot of different things to different people. So if you're in the challenge group and you want to know, does this classify as a workout? Just let me know. Yes, the me time. Yes, Catherine. The me time can be multiple things. I really just want it to be something that you take that time for yourself. 20 minutes of downtime away from technology. So your me time can be meditation, like Catherine said. That would be a great one. Another thing you can do is just, reading from personal development. Some people might do it as their daily devotional time. Maybe it is journaling in a different way, just about your day. Some people might even do the adult coloring, like me. I don't know if you've seen my Instagram. That's something I've gotten into since Christmas. My kiddos gave me a coloring book, so you can see my last creation. And for some reason, I find it relaxing until this one I tried to do in one spell and ended up getting a little cramp in the hand. So then it wasn't as relaxing. But anyways, that me time can also be working on mobility and stretching. So it could be yoga. Thank you, Catherine. I love peacocks. And hey, Renee, I'm glad you're able to jump on. So we're looking at our focal points for the week that we're going to focus on with our Shape Up Challenge. And so that me time is probably the most important, where a lot of us don't take the time. We just don't set aside 20 minutes a day. I mean, it really doesn't matter if you're a mom, if you're working, or what. We all struggle with that. Thank you for all those hearts. Love them. Purple. Fun, fun, fun. So I want you to tell me right now, what do you think you should do for your 20 minutes of me time? Whether you're doing this challenge or not with us, I'd love to know what you think you're going to focus on trying to set aside just 20 minutes a day for yourself. Okay? If I find it really important. I think I'm going to actually switch mine out each day. Sometimes I really know I need to just stretch for my body. It's relaxing. It helps my muscles, especially if I've been having hard workouts. So it really kind of helps then with sleep and other things, especially if I work out early in the morning, which I usually do. I usually do like a 6 o'clock group. So then it's kind of like I need to stretch some more. Yes, devotional and stretching. Awesome, Renee. I love that. So it's kind of like maybe not every day can be the exact same. I know there's some people that are all about setting these schedules, and if you haven't ever heard, some people really talk about blocking your day. So as far as read and meditate, good, Catherine, doing the like bookends your day. So they talk about, really focusing on setting up a structure for the very beginning of your day because that sets the tone for your day. And then doing the other bookend would be, of course, in the evening and what you're going to do there. Now, I know I really struggle with that because the consistency part, my days change. The schedule with the kids changes. There's 2 days a week my 2.5-year-old goes to school. The other day she doesn't. Then there's the 5-year-old that goes to kindergarten. So, ours fluctuates a lot with our schedule. So that's still something I'm working on, but I really want to figure out, okay, where am I going to dedicate 20 minutes to myself to think about, just relaxing and giving myself that time to kind of de-stress from the day. Yes, I know. Even without the kids. I mean, at least I try to have an excuse right now with the kids. But no matter what, consistency, I think, is one of the biggest areas everyone struggles with. And until you find kind of your rhythm and what works for you, find a system, then it's going to be a struggle. So we just have to realize that and continually work towards kind of fixing that. So again, if you're just jumping on it, I'm going to go back to the screen to show you what the focal point is for the Shape Up Challenge this week. I didn't want to overload everyone and overwhelm you with trying to take care of like everything that we need to think about for health and lifestyle. So we're just breaking it down this week, and we're just going to focus on 5 main things. Okay, so let's check out those 5 things again before I let y'all go for the afternoon. All right, so one more time, food and drink journal. We'll notice that a lot of our issues come with what we're drinking, not always what we're eating. Plus, if you're like me, if I have to write it down, then I'm conscious of what I'm putting in my mouth and what I'm eating throughout the day. And for some people, you're going to realize you're not eating enough. 64 ounces of water a day. Again, that's our starting point. It's just an easier number for everybody to start with. Not always perfect for everyone. Sometimes we need to up that, our hydration level, especially if we're working out a lot or out in the heat. But remember, even in the winter, you need to consider hydration. 7 to 8 hours of sleep. So you got to work on setting up your area so you can work towards that 7 to 8 hours of sleep. So maybe you need the darkening curtains, to block the sunlight in the morning. Try to make it where there's not screens and things that are glowing, that your room is as dark as possible. And then we're striving to work out 3 to 4 times a week. Everybody's workouts and levels are going to be different for that. If you're curious if something doesn't really count, then let me know. Just ask me later on. And then our big special point there that we really want to focus on is our 20 minutes of me time daily. So in the group, you can join us on Facebook for this group. You can find it on my Facebook page, Shy, S-H-Y, by B-Y, Design. And you can click on there. There's a little spot, a post on my Facebook page where you can comment and I can get you into our little event group. And that way you can join in on the accountability factors of this group. So, thanks for joining me this afternoon. I'm Cheyenne, and I hope that you have a healthy and happy weekend. And no matter what the weather's like, get moving, have fun, and enjoy the weekend with your loved ones or with your friends. And I'll talk to you all soon. Bye. And it seems to have frozen and won't let me stop this broadcast. Are y'all